is Abdul Rahman. I'm a lecturer at a public university in Kenya. I deliver lectures in computing and informatics. In our last lesson, we discussed about the if statement. We have seen that actually an if statement actually evaluates a Boolean expression, and if it is true, then it executes a statement, and if it is false, actually it exits the if statement. Today we are going to start up on a whole new topic whereby we are going to discuss about what is a nested if statement, and onto that particular journey we are going to look at the definition, the syntax and implementation. So let us start on to the definition of it. Basically, what we're talking about an if statement, actually the nested if statement, it is a statement condition that places placing another if statement inside another if statement. So basically we're talking about placing up an if statement into another if statement. So basically what we are saying, we are having up an if statement inside another if statement, and basically what it does, it actually evaluates the outer if statement, and if it is true, it actually executes a statement. If it is false, what happens? It's going to execute the next if statement, whereby it looks at its condition, and if it is true, it's going to execute the next statement. Otherwise, it will actually exit the program. So that one takes us to the syntax of the if statement. So when we're looking at the syntax of if statement, it's a very simple one. Basically, here we are talking about if we have got a condition, that is condition number one, and then what happened? You execute a statement. Or alternatively, we have got if another condition number two, and then you execute a statement, and then you terminate. So here basically what we had, it is actually this particular if statement it is inside actually the bigger if statement. So here what we are having, it is actually an if statement inside another if statement. So let's go and see how we can conceptualize it into what we call a DFD. So if here we have got our start in data flow diagram, and then we have got a condition here, that is condition one, and this condition one, it is true, then we'll have the statement one, and if it is false, we'll have the inner if statement which evaluate condition number two. If it is true, it will have a statement number two. However, if it is false, it will actually end the program. However, you can actually nest so many if statements as possible, so they can go up to n value. So this is basically a very simple way of looking at a nested if. It is actually an if statement within an if statement. So basically that's the way how to do it. However, let's go now to what you call our Eclipse and try actually to implement this particular logic. So here basically what we can do, we can actually initialize a variable called I and maybe give it up a value of 10. After doing that, we are putting up our if statement. So we are saying if I actually equals to 10, then do what? Then you're supposed actually to print something. So here we are saying, then do what? System dot out dot print ln. What are we supposed to print? Just some message. So we are saying actually I is equal to 10. So just a very simple message saying I is equal to 10. So here basically that's what basically we have done. I actually is equal to 10. However, we can put actually an if statement inside here. So we are saying again, if actually I is less than 10, so we are putting up another if statement. If I is less than 10, what happens? Basically, we are saying what will happen is system dot out dot println, and we're printing up another message altogether here. We are saying I actually is less than 10. So here what we have done basically, we have actually an if statement within an if statement, because this if statement starts here and ends up here, and then this another one starts here and ends up here. So it is actually an if statement within an if statement, and that is what we call a nested if. Let's run this particular program. So when we run this particular program, it gives us actually I is equal to 10. It has actually moved on to this and given us actually the answer of the last one. So that is how actually you can implement the nested if statement, and that makes up the end of this particular session, until into our next session, whereby we are going to discuss the if-else statement. Now until then, however, don't forget to subscribe, and for now I say bye.